Ain't shit change. Real talk though. Niggas know how I do it. It's every time. No, I'm back, so they gon' jump on board. Young and black, I'm only 24. Yeah. I ain't sure what God got in store. Let it pour, let it come from the court. Yeah. Drawed on the E-way, the will of sport. Been a bull, axe, I'm still a bull. Sending horse back to different boys. He need to relax, I send him boys. Murders at the max, the clip is full. Better watch your back.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Sky's Limit TV channel. Center Nation, what is good with you guys? So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Nick Cannon shenanigans again. But this time, it is a video by Crypt. I've actually wanted to react to one of these videos before. I just have never had the chance to react to him before. And this is Crypt. This is a series that he does. Is everything wrong with, and sometimes it's everything right with a certain diss song and stuff like that. So this one, Crypt is doing everything wrong with Nick Cannon's Invitation Canceled Eminem diss. Now, some information that I found out literally right after I did the reaction video, before I even uploaded it. I found out that the sample that Nick Cannon used for the Eminem song is a song that was released back when Eminem was either 16 or 17. Eminem got bashed for it back then. He's apologized multiple times for it. So for Nick Cannon to go with that kind of angle, now I feel like it's not that great. Now I'm like, I don't know now. I'm like, Nick Cannon, that's tough. So yeah, Nick Cannon, you kind of took a little L with using that angle. If this has been addressed, not once, multiple times, this thing has been addressed with Eminem with that song. So it's still, the statement itself still, I don't care how many times you apologize, the statement itself is still bad. Like him rapping about that is still, like, I don't care what, apparently he was brokenhearted by a black girl, I don't care. That statement should never come out on a rap song, like, ever. A rap song especially, like, that's bad. At least he's apologized for it and we can move on from it and stuff like that. So like I said, if this is something that Nick Cannon went with that angle, but it's an angle that he's apologized multiple times for. So like, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. But I ain't mad at you. You had to try something. You had to try something to get an Eminem about. But yeah, we are gonna react to Crypt's, this video by Crypt, everything wrong with Nick Cannon's Invitation Canceled. Now I seen Crypt on Twitter. He was gonna post a reaction video to this, but he said midway through it he shut off his camera because he was so disgusted. He was so disgusted with what Nick Cannon was doing that he shut it off. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. I'm at it. I don't know. I might have did the same thing if I would have known that he'd already addressed this multiple times in the past. Like I said, I'm not an Eminem follower. I don't follow Eminem's music like that. I've said that in multiple videos, stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Eminem's music, but just knowing some of the knowledge I know about this, what Nick Cannon and his angle was, and knowing a little bit more about Eminem's discography, yeah, nah, fam. That's tough, man. That's tough, you know. But yeah, let's get into this video. All right, full screen. Let's get it. Everything wrong with Invitations Canceled.
A third diss track response, despite there not being a diss track to respond to. I feel like Nick is just trying to find a sneak.
Because Eminem still has not put out a track. I thought maybe he might put out a track last night, but he did not put out a track last night. So I guess he's just not gonna respond to Eminem. So now it looks like Nick Cannon's just desperate for a response at this point. If Eminem don't respond, which, I mean, I thought Eminem just for the culture, for the hip hop culture, just to get Nick Cannon the fuck out of here, as far as like just rapping and stuff like that. Like, just get him the fuck out of here. He could have done that, but I guess Eminem still doesn't feel like he's worth it. I mean, he felt worth it to do the first one, but I mean, I guess not. I guess Nick Cannon just looks desperate at this point.
Sneaky way to get Eminem to sing one of Mariah Carey's songs without him actually wanting to. 1 minute and 54 seconds of Nick Cannon playing clips of Eminem dissing him and Mariah in various songs, accompanied by Dr. Dre's voice saying, "Here's what they think about you," a whopping 27 times.
Yeah, he did say it a lot, bro. I was just going through. I was like, okay, all right. When this is like the longest intro ever. Like I didn't get why he did all that. I understand what he was trying to do, but like to do it for that long, like that was excessive. That was excessive.
Remember what Ice Cube said? Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfucker.
He already has 29 cents before he even starts rapping. Already has 29 cents.
Nick copies the intro to Ice Cube's No Vaseline, hoping that if he uses the same formula, his diss will have the same impact. But he's wrong. Very, very wrong.
Yeah, I mean, when Ice Cube did that, I think if it was against, I know he had the diss song against everyone in NWA back then, but like, I think that's what he's referring to. But Nick Cannon, I'm sorry, but you're not on that caliber of a rapper.
Nick changes the pitch of Eminem's voice to avoid copyright issues, yet he copyright claimed my video on his song when I did the exact same thing to avoid copyright issues.
Bro, I got copyrighted too when I reacted to all the Eminem and Nick Cannon. Yeah, I got copyrighted too, bro. So yeah, I know.
5 cents, fuck you. Nick has officially run out of ideas to diss Eminem on, so he pulls the race card and tries way too hard at it. Black power fists in the background? Check. Sporting a sweatshirt of a historically all-black college? Check. Theoretical book about how white people are naturally supremacists and subconsciously hate black people due to their genetically inferior DNA? Check. I understand race is an easy approach to take in a diss battle when it's two different races, but Eminem of all people, has he seen his entourage? Dr. Dre, Jay-Z proof.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like that, I think I didn't really say in my reaction, but Eminem has put a lot of black artists on. Like he really has. Like mainly black artists. So like to come at him with that kind of angle, it's like how. I mean, if Eminem is racist, he has done the most to not show that he's racist at all. He has done the most out of any artist in the game to show that he's nowhere near racist.
All of V12?
He's done the most.
More respect in the black community than Nick Cannon ever will. Nick then smirkingly flashes all of V12. I'm pretty sure Eminem is more respect in the black community than Nick Cannon ever will. Nick.
Right now, yes. I mean, Nick Cannon has done a lot though for the black community. I can't say that he is like just Eminem is just head over heels. Just like we accept him overall. Like we accept Eminem overall. But I mean, Nick Cannon has done a lot for the black community though. I mean, he's put black comedians on and stuff like that. Like Nick Cannon has done a lot. So I can't say that I won't necessarily just respect Eminem way even more than Nick Cannon does in the black community. I don't know, but this beef does not help Nick Cannon's case though. It does not help his case.
Nick then smirkingly flashes this page from the ISIS papers. The book itself is a very pro-black movement that equates white skin as an albino deformity of black skin, but on this page specifically,
oh wow, I didn't even pay attention to that. What the goddamn Crim, you getting into this shit?
Male genitalia and a gun, and in this book, the author talks about how white people subconsciously use guns as symbols to make.
When did she time? I'm not the biggest on reading books. I'm not the biggest on reading books unless I have to for like a class or something like that. But damn, Crip read this.
In comparison to black penises, it's a cool idea and all, and almost a really good diss. But this is a theoretical, opinionated book that has several holes in its plot. It says some pretty outlandish things about white people and their subconscious and how people of color can't be racist, and changes the term of racism completely from the scientific definition. It's a very one-sided argument book that fits in Nick's narrative perfectly. It would be like Eminem responding holding a book that talks about how black people are subconsciously doing something in reference to white people because that's the author's specific belief system. It's a very interesting read though, but it shows how Nick is trying way too hard to make this a race issue. Fuck, that was way too nerdy for this video.
We too did. Oh man, talking about the race issue and trying to make it seem like black people aren't racist. Nah, that ain't true either. Black people, we sometimes we be racist towards the white people and towards our own race as well. Like even towards our own race as well.
He been disrespecting our queens for years.
Gigolo is literally about fucking as many women as possible. Where you call them hoes.
Oh man, yeah, that's not a good look, Nick Cannon.
Multiple times throughout the song.
The Crip got you there.
Won't you tell him how you really feel, Marshall?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
Nick Cannon plays a clip from Eminem's 1988 song "Foolish Pride" in attempts to.
The song's called "Foolish Pride." Okay.
Eminem is racist narrative, despite Ray Benzano doing this exact same thing in 2003.
Eminem claimed he had made the tape out of anger, stupidity, and frustration. after breaking up with an African-American girlfriend.
Oh, so this is the thing.
Although the scandalous nature of Eminem's lyrics have given Benzino and the Source a newfound support.
Oh, so this is when the beef was going on with Benzino. This is when this was going on.
Perhaps the biggest revelation of the press conference was how bad Eminem was just 10 years ago, and how much he's improved since.
Oh, this song is trash, bro. Bro, what is this song that I hear from Eminem, bro? This song is not good.
Also, how that ended for Ray Benzino.
Yeah. Oh, this is the beat that what you call him rapped off of? Grizzly. That's what this song is.
I love how Nick thinks he just dropped a bombshell on the whole world when this song has literally been available to the public for over 16 years. If anything, as shitty as it is.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know this song had been out. I was one of those people that did not know this song was out. But once I found out this song had been out, like, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
He made the song more catchy because the original song sucks, but he made this something you can bounce to. What are you doing, man? Eminem was 15 at the time of recording this song and had just been done
Oh, he
by
was
his
15.
American girlfriend. Granted, what Eminem said is horrific. Here's a clip of Crooked Eye talking about the situation if he was in the same shoes.
When I heard what M said, I was like, you know what? He's just pissed. If I was fucking a white bitch at the time and she pissed me off, I'd be like, you fucking white bitch. That's just what I'm gonna do. He was
Crooked
like,
Eye.
this black bitch,
I ain't a Crooked Eye in years, bruh.
He was pissed. He was in a fucking relationship with somebody, and we say things when we're pissed off. We might not agree with ourselves the next day, but guess what? We say things when we're pissed off.
Plus, it's a 15-year-old Eminem. That's social media is not the way it is today. Like it is today. If Eminem would have spit something like this today, Eminem would be gotten the fuck out of here quick, fast, and in a hurry. But it's a 15-year-old Eminem. You have to think immaturity, stuff like that, and he not thinking right and not thinking logically. I mean, a 15-year-old kid. That's hard for someone to judge on that too as well.
And us as musicians, we go into the booth and we spew what's on our minds, and I think the public don't give us an opportunity to change our minds.
Also, can we talk about how fucking hypocritical it is that Nick Cannon's bringing up something that happened over 30 years ago, and he's using it as a diss, but when it came to Kevin Hart tweeting out some really fucked up shit like 10 years ago, he jumped straight to his defense on Twitter and argued with everyone.
Wait, what did Kevin Hart say 10 years ago?
He jumped...
Okay. What did Kevin Hart say 10 years ago that was... The only thing I remember, the last thing that I remember that Kevin Hart said or something like that really pissed people off was when he said to the LGBT community the reason why he didn't host the Oscars. That's the last bad thing I think I heard Kevin Hart say. Other than that, I'm not sure what he said 10 years ago. Y'all get in the comments and let me know.
Straight to his defense on Twitter and argued with everyone.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are
Why can't Nick Cannon's rap voice sound like his ad-libs right here? They're clear, they have bass to them, but when he starts to rap, it sounds like he's whispering again. What the fuck?
Hey, ain't doing the 21 Savage stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, more race baiting and Nick Cannon using somebody else's insults to insult Eminem. Get used to that. In all seriousness, Nick clearly knew this comment would get under Eminem's skin only because of the Lord Jamar interviews. Also, Nick claims Eminem is merely a guest in the House of Hip Hop, whilst Nick himself isn't even a neighbor on the same block.
Facts.
Also, Nick Cannon goes back to his normal ways of not rhyming a fucking thing.
Had to put my motherfucking turban on. Outside your motherfucking suburban on.
What happened in the last 10 years or so that made Nick Cannon think this was the way to rap? Like, the whisper rap was the way to go.
21 Savage, bro. I'm telling you. Listen to Crip probably don't even listen to 21 Savage like that. But like, no, go listen to 21 Savage. Okay, if you watch this video, bro, go listen to 21 Savage and go listen to the shoot, what's the name of this? It's off Metro Boomin's album. One of those songs, 21 Savage is whispering on that song, bro. Go listen to it.
Back and listen to like Gigolo and Dime Piece and some of his earlier songs. He raps normally.
Protesting with AKs and guns. Our queens don't need your racism.
For the life of me, I could not figure out what he was saying until I looked up the lyrics and realized he rhymed guns with racism. But he said racism to make it rhyme. And it's just... Man, I wish Nick Cannon would stop fucking trying to rap.
KKK, this generation.
Hey, more race baiting. Get used to that. Also, what does that even mean? How is one person an entire group of this generation, even though that group still exists in this generation? That's like me saying Nick Cannon's the bad rapper of this generation. Like, there's plenty of bad rappers out there, despite how much we all hate him. Also, Nick could go into multiple collaborations and collaborative albums with people of the African-American descent, but nope, KKK.
Cause ain't no age for white race.
I would give anybody watching this right now $100 if they can lip read and see what the fuck Nick Cannon was saying during this scene.
Cause ain't no age for white race.
Yo, he was not saying any of the words that he was saying bars-wise.
That's what you can't let that slide, that's on my son.
Yeah, God forbid Nick Cannon said some fucked up shit when he was younger. I once thought Nick Cannon was one of the greatest actors of all time because of Drumline, and then I got older and realized that I was fucking stupid.
He's a rap star.
What? I ain't saying Nick Cannon's a bad actor. I wouldn't say that.
To the Gospel Coalition for the Nation of Islam, a member of the Fruit of Islam is supposed to be respectful to all, regardless of color.
Wait, hold on, what? Hold on, go back.
According to the Gospel Coalition for the Nation of Islam, a member of the Fruit of Islam is supposed to be respectful to all, regardless of color.
Oh, okay.
Racist, I see why you hate us.
Nick Cannon has literally brainwashed himself with this theoretical, opinionated book. Nick tells Eminem to read this book to see that he's racist, but this book's main point is that white people are subconsciously racist due to white supremacy. Therefore, he's always going to be racist. Despite his actual racist comments, he's still going to be racist no matter what.
Oh, man. Here we go. I feel like this is like the upchurch screwface situation all over again when we're talking about racist shit like that. Like, this is getting crazy. Like I said, like, there's points where white people are racist towards black people. There's points where black people are racist towards white people. There's points where black people are racist towards their own race. Their own race. It's actually a real thing, people. It's actually a real thing. So, I mean, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere, bro.
Damn right, yeah, I'm on one.
Nick has spent a decent amount of bars referencing his Islamic faith, but then proceeds to casually drop God, which is an impermissible phrase in the Islamic faith and one of the worst.
Oh, damn. Why you expose him like that, Crip? God damn it. Why you expose him like that? God,
religion.
Golly.
Hip-hop wish you discovered.
Nick does his best Yoda impression and says a sentence completely ass backwards. Hip-hop wish you discovered.
Just for Rosa and Coretta, Asada and Loretta.
What is going on here? Like, what is the point of this? Nick has become so enthralled.
Well, I think the point of it, he's trying to label out all the black women, all the successful black women, like, paved the way and stuff like that. And he's trying to do it for them because of Eminem's statement about black girls are bitches, black girls are dumb. So he's trying to say that he's doing it for them to have their names be viewed in the light as the ones that y'all get what I'm saying.
With this race issue that he has forgotten why he's dissing Eminem in the first place. It's because he said he had no balls, in case you forgot.
Lord Jamal told your ass you was a guest in our house. I'm trying to find out who the fuck let this pest in our house.
Lord Jamar also said that women in rap aren't real rap, which is super disrespectful to the queens of
Bruh.
hip hop, and it's literally.
And this is why Lil Jamar and Eminem got beef too. Bro, when we thought Eminem, I don't know if Eminem dropped the diss track on Lil Jamar's head or not. I don't think he did. Don't quote me on that. I don't think he did. But yeah, that's why the two of them had problems and stuff like that. It was going back and forth on Twitter, I believe, and stuff like that. So
literally half of the reason you're dissing
Yeah.
Eminem for. So where's that Lord Jamar diss track at, man? Also, how many fucking interviews are there of you out there saying that Eminem is in your top 5, yet you're calling him a pest right here? Make up your mind, man.
History, so I was.
well, in the beef, like you're obviously gonna say some stuff that, I mean, just to try to diss him to piss him off and say that this stuff like that. But I mean, like, yeah, obviously, I mean, when you go back and hear him saying that, yeah, that's not a good look either.
I didn't. I haven't heard it. Right. But I still Eminem's in my top 5.
My number 1, Pop, hands down. My number 2, Eminem.
He put Eminem number 2. That's tough.
Not remember this. But I do recall you having a battle of sorts.
Oh, so this is what everyone was talking about to me. Okay, this is the interview everyone was talking about. They had with T.I. that states that they're saying that this is the reason why Eminem did that whole verse dissing Nick Cannon and Mariah. So this is it right here.
Greatest wordsmith / rappers known to man in Eminem.
You heard him.
I guess that's the interview.
Well, everybody else heard it 16 years ago, and you've been letting it ride since, so I don't see why you wouldn't let it go on a little bit more.
Yeah, that's my other thing too. Like when you on a third disc, you finally pull this out. Like, you know, that felt weird to me. You could have pulled. Did you not pull this out when you did the first diss track in 2009? You could have pulled it out then too as well. Actually, it would have been better for you to pull it out then than now, because this is literally 30 years later. Whole 30 years later, bro. Things already been addressed and been done and over with, and you brought it back up again. So.
It was 30 years ago. Also, in the song, Eminem said black girls are bitches and black girls are dumb, and then Nick says, you heard what he says about us. So is Nick admitting to being a girl right now?
Crap! Wait. I have to play this clip right here. Roll it.
Do you recognize this man? No. No. You don't recognize him? I think I know why you don't recognize him. Because this is not the real Nick Cannon. No. I happen to know you did some Photoshop. And in fact, this is
Oh my God! Oh shit! I seen that the other day because they're doing their season compilations and stuff like that. Oh my God! That's hilarious.
This is the second pre-chorus and the third chorus, and Nick says more words in the pre-chorus than he does in his actual verses, and Eminem says more words than Nick Cannon altogether.
Oh yeah, the hopping Bob and all them other house Negroes that keep defending this motherfucker. Holla at me. I got some books you should read.
Nick says anybody supporting Eminem because he's white is now considered an Uncle Tom. And I know a lot of people who are not going to be happy about this one.
I tried to give you an invitation. Now the invitation's canceled.
He wasn't.
In Eminem's defense, you didn't give him an actual date to come on the show, and you can't RSVP to something that doesn't have an actual date. Also, this reminds me of this clip from South Park.
Where you guys? I'm going home.
80 cents sentence.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this.
Oh man. Alright, that's gonna do it. For everything wrong with Nick Cannon's invitation canceled, Eminem diss. Damn, this video long as shit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, like after seeing that that song came out when he was 15 years old, actually 15 years old actually, corrected me and stuff like that. Yeah, seeing that this song came out literally 30 something years ago, now it's just like to bring it back up after it's been addressed multiple times. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And then also, like I said, the bars that you was rapping about was not, you didn't have any bars really in that song. So like, it honestly makes it even worse now. Like, I might say the other two diss tracks were better now than this one. Now that I know all this information about it, like, I honestly would say the first two were actually better, because this angle that you went with now is just, it just feels like it's just nah fam, nah. But yeah, you guys leave any other retro requests down below in those comments. And yeah. Anyway guys, like this video up, really appreciate that. Subscribe to join Sit-Up Nation if you are new. And thank you guys so much for 6K by the way. And I am out. Peace.
All jokes aside, I'm not for the lies, and they could die. Brain nails, that's block with the guys, you know the vibes. They know on my side, tell them go slide, Bet he gon' die, try to go live, bet he gon' die. You hang on my side, you not on that time, that's on the guy. Chasing that bag and wasting no time.